Arcadia, Scene 7, Take 1, Mrs. King's class, Period 5, Group 2. Action! Even in Arcadia, sex, literature, and death at Silly Park. Picture Byron.
Not with Bernard.
Byron fought fatal duel, says Dawn. Valentine, do you think I'm the first person to think of this?
No.
I haven't said yet. The future's all programmed like a computer. That's a proper theory, isn't it?
The deterministic universe, yes.
Right, because everything around us, including us, is just a bunch of atoms bouncing off each other like billiard balls.
Yeah. There was someone, forgot his name, 1820s, who pointed out that from Newton's laws you could predict everything would come. I mean, you need a computer as big as the universe too, but the formula would exist.
But it doesn't work, does it?
No. It turns out the math is different.
No, because it's all just sex.
Really?
That's what I think. The universe is deterministic, alright, just like Newton said. I mean, it's everything it's trying to be, but the only thing going wrong is people, like fancying other people, who aren't supposed to be a part of that plan.
The attraction that Newton left out, all the way back to the apple in the garden. Yeah, I think you're the first person to think of this.
Have you seen this? Bonking Byron Shot Poet.
Let's see.
He's done awfully well, hasn't he? How do they all know?
Don't be ridiculous. Your father wants it back.
Alright.
What a fool.
Jealous. I think it's brilliant. Yes, that's perfect, but not with the trainers. Come on, I'll lend you a pair. No flatties. They'll left period on you.
Hello, Gus. You look all so romantic.
Are you coming?
The important thing is not to give two monkeys for what young people think about you.
You don't think she's getting a thing for Bernard, do you?
I wouldn't worry about Chloe. She's old enough to vote on her back. Byron fought fatal duel, says Dawn. Or rather, says Dawn.
May all prove to be true.
It can't prove to be true. It can only prove to be false yet.
Just like science.
If Bernard can stay ahead of getting the rug pulled till he's dead, he'll be a success.
Just like science. The ultimate fears of posterity.
Personally, I don't think it'll take that long.
And then there's the afterlife. An afterlife would be a mixed blessing. Ah, Bernard Nightingale. I don't believe you know Lord Byron. It must be heaven up there.
You can't believe in an afterlife, Valentine.
Oh, you're going to disappoint me at last.
Am I? Why?
Science and religion.
No. Been there, done that. Boring.
Oh, Hannah. Fiancé. Can't we at least have a trial marriage and just call it off in the morning?
I don't know when I've received a more unusual proposal.
Have you had many?
That would be telling.
Well, why not? Your classical reserve is only a mannerism. And neurotic.
Do you want the room?
You get nothing if you give nothing.
I ask nothing.
No. Stay.
What are you doing, Valentine?
It's the set of points on a complex plane made by the
Is it the grouse?
grouse. The damned grouse.
You must have given up.
Why? Didn't you all agree with Bernard?
Oh, that. It's all trivial. Your grouse, my hermit, Bernard's Byron. Comparing what we're looking for misses the point. It's wanting to know what makes us matter. Otherwise, we're going out of the way we came in. That's why you can't believe in the afterlife, Valentine. Believe in the after, by all means, but not the life. Believe in God, the soul, the spirit, the infinity. Believe in angels if you like, but not in the greatest celestial get-together for exchange of views. If the answer's in the back of the book, I can wait. But what a drag. Better to struggle on knowing that failure is final. Oh, but how beautiful.
The coverly set.
The coverly set? My goodness, Valentine.
Lend me a finger. See, in an ocean of ashes, islands of order, patterns making themselves out of nothing. I can't show you how deep it goes. Each picture is a detail of the previous one blown up, and so on, forever and ever. Pretty nice, eh?
Is it important?
Interesting. Publishable.
Well done.
Not me. It's Thomasina's. I just pushed her equations through the computer a few million times further than she managed to do with her pencil. You can have it back now.
What does it mean?
Not what you'd like it to.
Why not?
Well, for one thing, she'd be famous.
No, she wouldn't. She was dead before she had the time to be famous.
She died?
Burnt to death.
Oh, the girl who died in the fire.
The night before her 17th birthday. You can see where the dormer doesn't match. That was her bedroom under the roof. There's a memorial in the park.
Yeah, I know. It's my house.
Val, Septimus was her tutor. He and Thomasina would have.
You do yours.
You swore you crossed your heart! I'll tell Mama! I'll tell Mama! You beast!
Hush! What is this, my lord? Order! Order! I am obliged.
Well, good day to you, Mr. Hodge.
Will you join us this morning, Lord Augustus? We have our drawing lesson.
I'm a master of it at Eton, Mr. Hodge, but we only draw naked women.
You may work from memory.
Disgusting!
We will have silence now, if you please.
No marks? Did you not like my rabbit equation?
I saw no resemblance to a rabbit.
It eats its own progeny.
I did not see that.
I have not room to extend it.
Do you mean the will is safe after all?
No, it's still doomed. But if this is how it started, then maybe it's how the next one will come.
From good English algebra?
It will go to infinity or zero. Or nonsense.
No, if you set apart the minus roots, they square back to sense.
Listen, you know your tea's getting cold.
I like it cold.
I'm telling you something. Your tea gets cold by itself. It doesn't get hot by itself. Do you think that's odd?
No.
Well, it is odd. Heat goes to cold. It's a one-way street. Your tea will end up at room temperature. What's happening to your tea is happening to everything, everywhere. The sun and the stars. It'll take a while, but we're all going to end up at room temperature. When your hermit set up shop, nobody understood this. Let's say you're right, in 18 whatever, nobody knew more about heat than this scribbling nutter living in a hovel in Derbyshire.
He was at Cambridge, a scientist.
Say he was. I'm not arguing. And the girl was his pupil. She had a genius for a tutor.
Or the other way around.
Anything you like, but not this. What he thought he was doing to save the world with good English algebra wasn't this.
Why? Because they didn't have calculators?
Yes, because there's an order things can't happen. You can't open a door until there's a house.
I thought that's what genius was.
Only for lunatics and poets.
I had a dream which was not all a dream. The bright sun was extinguished, and the stars did wander darkling in the eternal space, rayless and pathless, and and the icy earth swung wide and blackening in the moonless air.
Your own?
Byron.
Septimus, do you think that I will marry Lord Byron?
Who is he?
He's the author of Child Herald Pilgrimage, the most poetic and pathetic and bravest year of any book I have ever read before, and the most modern and the handsomest, for Harold is Lord Byron himself to those who know him, like myself and Septimus. Well, Septimus?
No.
Why not?
For one thing, he is not aware of your existence.
We exchanged many significant glances when he was at Sidley Park. I do wonder what he has been home almost a year from his adventures, and has not written to me once.
It is indeed improbable, my lady.
Lord Byron? He claimed my hair, although my shot was the earlier. He said I missed by a hair's breadth. His conversation was very facetious, but I think Lord Byron will not marry you, Tom, for he was only lame and not blind.
Peace. Peace until 11:45. It's intolerable for a tutor to have his thoughts interrupted by his pupils.
You are not my tutor, sir. I'm visiting your lesson by my free will.
If you are so determined, my lord.
Your peace is nothing to me, sir. You do not rule over me.
Augustus!
I do not rule here, my lord. I inspire by reverence for learning and exhalation of knowledge whereby man may approach God. There will be a shilling for the best cone and pyramid drawn in silence by 11:45 at the earliest.
You will not buy my silence for a shilling, sir. What I know to tell is worth much more than that.
I told him you kissed me, but he will not tell.
When did I kiss you?
What? Yesterday.
Where?
On the lips.
In which county?
In the Hermitage, Septimus.
On the lips in the hermitage. That was not a shilling kiss. I would not give 6 pence to have it back. I'd almost forgotten it already.
Oh, cruel. Have you forgotten our compact?
God save me. Our compact?
To teach me to waltz. Sealed with a kiss, and a second kiss due when I can dance like Mama.
Ah, yes. Indeed, we were all waltzing like mice in London.
I must waltz, Septimus. I will be despised if I do not waltz. It is the most fashionable and gayest and boldest invention conceivable, started in Germany.
Let them have the waltz. They cannot have the calculus.
Mama has brought from town a whole book of waltzes for the Broadwood to play, with Count Zelinsky.
I need not be told what I cannot but suffer. Count Zelinsky, begging on the Broadwood without relief, has me reading in waltz time.
Oh, stuff. What is your book?
A prize of essay of the Scientific Academy in Paris. The author deserves your indulgence, my lady, for you are his prophet.
I? What does he write about? The waltz?
Yes, he demonstrates the equation of the propagation of heat in a solid body, but in doing so, he has discovered heresy, a natural contradiction of Sir Isaac Newton.
Oh, he contradicts determinism.
No. Well, perhaps he shows that the atoms do not go according to Newton.
Let me see. Oh, in French?
Yes, Paris is the capital of France.
Show me where to read. Four-handed now. Mama is in love with the count.
He is a count in Poland. In Derbyshire, he is a piano tuner. Oh, where's Gus?
Oh, Mr. Noakes' engine.
Damn.
Mr. Noakes!
He was there not long ago.
Hello?
Well, he has to be in the photograph. Is he dressed?
Is Bernard back?
No, he's late.
Gus! I wonder you can teach against such a disturbance, and I'm sorry for it, Mr. Hodge.
Hey, stop ordering everybody about.
It is an unendurable noise.
The photographer will wait.
The ceaseless, dull, overbearing monotony of it. It will drive me distracted. I may have to return to town to escape it.
Your ladyship could remain in the country and let Count Zelinsky return to town where you would not hear him.
I mean, Mr. Noakes's engine. Would you sulk? I will not have my daughter's study sulking.
What, Mama?
What have we learned today? Oh, well, not manners.
We are drawing today.
Oh, geometry. I approve of geometry.
Your ladyship's approval is my constant object.
Well, do not despair of it. Where is culpability Noakes? Oh, he has gone for his hat so that he may remove it. For the widow's dowry of dahlias, I can almost forgive my brother's marriage. He must be thankful that the monkey bit the husband. If it had bit the wife, the monkey would be dead, and we would not be first in the kingdom to show a dahlia. I sent one potted to Chatsworth. The Duchess was most satisfactorily put out by it when I called at the Devonshire house. Your friend was there, lording it as a poet.
Well, just as I said, Newton's machine, which would knock our atoms from cradle to grave by the laws of motion, is incomplete. Determinism leaves the road at every corner, as I knew all along, and the cause is very likely hidden in this gentleman's observations.
Of what?
The action of bodies and heat.
Is this geometry?
This? No, I despise geometry.
The traitor would overthrow the Newtonian system in a weekend.
Geometry? Hobbes assures us, in the Leviathan, the only science God has been pleased to bestow on mankind.
And what does he mean by it?
Mr. Hobbes or God?
I'm sure I do not know what either means by it.
Oh, who to Hobbes? Mountains are not pyramids, and trees are not cones. God must love gunnery and architecture if Euclid is his only geometry. There is another geometry, which I am engaged in discovering by trial and error. Am I not, Septimus?
Trial and error perfectly describe your enthusiasm, my lady.
How old are you today?
16 years and 11 months, Mama. And 3 weeks.
16 years and 11 months. We must have you married before you're educated beyond eligibility.
I'm going to marry Lord Byron.
Are you? He did not have the manners to mention it.
You've spoken to him?
Certainly not.
Where did you see him?
Everywhere.
Did you, Septimus?
At the Royal Academy, where I had the honor to accompany your mother and Count Zelinsky.
What was Lord Byron doing?
Posing.
He was being sketched during his visit by the professor of painting, Mr. Fuseli.
There was more posing at the pictures than in them. His companion likewise reversed the custom of the Academy of the ladies viewing where more than the ladies viewed. Well, enough. Let him be hanged there for a lamb. I have enough of Mr. Noakes, who is to a garden what a bull is to a china shop.
The Emperor of Irregularity.
Mr. Noakes,
Your ladyship,
what have you done to me?
everything is satisfactory, I assure you. A little behind, to be sure. But my dam will be repaired within the month.
Hush! Can you hear, Mr. Noakes?
The improved Newcomen steam pump, the only one in New England.
That is what I object to. If everyone had his own, I would bear my portion of the agony without complaint. But to have been singled out by the only improved Newcomen steam pump in England, this is hard, sir. This is not to be borne.
Your lady,
And for what? My lake is drained to a ditch for no purpose I can understand, unless it be that snipe and curlew have deserted 3 countries, so that they may be shot in our swamp. What you painted as forest is a mean plantation. Your greenery mud, your waterfall is wet mud, and your mount is an open-cast mine for the mud that is lacking in the dell. What is that cowshed?
the hermitage, my lady.
It is a cowshed.
Madam, it is, I assure you, a very habitable cottage, properly founded and drained, 2 rooms and a closet under a slate roof and a stone chimney.
And who is to live in it?
Why, the hermit.
Where is he?
Madam,
You surely do not supply a hermitage without a hermit.
indeed, madam.
Come,
Come, come, Mr. Noakes. If I promised a fountain, I expect it to come with water. What hermits do you have?
I have no hermits, my lady.
Not one? I am speechless.
I am sure a hermit can be found. One could advertise.
Advertise?
In the newspapers.
But surely a hermit who takes a newspaper is not a hermit in whom one can have complete confidence.
I do not know what to suggest, my lady.
Is there room for a piano?
A piano?
We are intruding here. This will not do, Mr. Hodge. Evidently, nothing is being learned. Come along, sir. Mr. Noakes, bad news from Paris.
Is it the Emperor Napoleon?
No. It concerns your heat engine. Improve it as you will, you can never get out of it what you put in. It repays 11 pence in shilling at most. The penny is for this author's thoughts.
Thank you, my lady.
Do you understand her?
No.
Then this business is over. I was married at 17. Ce soir, il faut qu'on parle français. Je te demande. Thomasina, as a courtesy to the Count, wear your green velvet, please. I will send Briggs to do your hair. 17 and 11 months. Lord Byron was with a lady?
Yes.
Huh.
What does it mean Mr. Noakes' engine pays 11 pence in the shilling? Where does he say it?
Nowhere. I noticed it, by the way. I cannot remember now.
Nor is he interested by determinism.
Oh. Yes. Newton's equations go forwards and backwards. They do not care which way. But the heat equation cares very much. It only goes one way. That is the reason Mr. Noakes' engine cannot give the power to drive Mr. Noakes' engine.
Everybody knows that.
Yes, Septimus, they know it about engines.
A quarter to 12. For your essay this week, explicate your diagram.
I cannot. I do not know the mathematics.
Without mathematics, then.
There. I have made a drawing of you and Thomas.
Excellent likeliness. Not so good of me.
Sir,
My lord,
I gave you offense, sir, and I'm sorry for it.
I took none, my lord, but you are kind to mention it.
I would like to ask you a question, Mr. Hodge. You have an elder brother, I dare say, being a Septimus?
Yes, my lord. He lives in London. He's the editor of a newspaper, the Piccadilly Recreation. Was that your question?
No. Oh, is it you? I would like to keep it. There are few things a fellow cannot ask his friends. Carnal things. My sister has told me. My sister believes such things as I cannot. I assure you, bring myself to repeat.
You must not repeat them, then. The walk between here and dinner will suffice to put us straight. If we stroll by the garden, it's an easy business. And then I must rely on you to correct your sister's state of ignorance.
Oh, no, 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 oh, bloody hell.
Thank you, Mr. Hodge. I will.
Oh, no, no.
I'm sorry, Bernard.
Left by a dahlia, do you think, is it open and shut? Am I ducked? What does it really amount to? When all's said and done, am I ducked? What do you think, Valentine? Tell me the truth.
You're fucked.
Oh, God, does it mean that?
Yes, Bernard, it does.
I'm not sure. Show me where it says. I want to see it. No, read it. No, wait. Right.
October 1st, 1810. Today, under the direction of Mr. Noakes, a parterre was dug on the south lawn and will be a handsome show next year, a consolation for the picturesque catastrophe of the second and third distances. The Delia, having propagated under glass with no ill effect from the sea voyage, is named by Captain Bryce Charity for his bride, though the honor properly belongs to the husband who exchanges beds with my Delia, and an English summer for everlasting night in the Indies.
Well, it's so around the houses, isn't it? Who's to say what it means?
It means that Ezra Chater of the Sidley Park connection is the same Chater who described a dwarf Delia in Martinique in 1810 and died there of a monkey bite.
Ezra wasn't a botanist, he was a poet.
He was not much of either, but he was both.
It's not a disaster.
Of course it's a disaster. I was on the breakfast hour.
Doesn't mean Chater didn't fight the duel. It only means Chater wasn't killed then.
Oh, pull yourself together. Do you think I'd have been on the breakfast hour if Byron had missed?
Calm down, Bernard. Valentine's right.
Do you think so? You mean the Piccadilly Reviews? Yes, 2 completely unknown Byron essays, and my discovery of the lines he added to the English bards. That counts for something.
Very possible. Persuasive indeed.
Oh, bugger persuasive. I proved Byron was here, and as far as I'm concerned, he wrote those lines as sure as he shot that hare. If only I had somehow made it all about killing Chater. Why didn't you stop me? It's bound to get out, you know. I mean, this gloss on my discovery. I mean, how long do you think it'll be before some botanical pedant blows the whistle on me?
The day after tomorrow. A letter in the Times.
You wouldn't.
It's a dirty job, but somebody.
Darling. Sorry. Hannah.
And, after all, it is my discovery.
Hannah.
Bernard.
Hannah.
Oh, shut up. It'll be very short, very dry, absolutely gloat-free. Would you rather it were one of your friends?
Oh, God, no.
And then in your letter to the Times.
Mine?
Well, of course. Dignified congratulations to a colleague in the language of scholars, I trust.
Oh, you mean?
Think of it as a breakthrough in the Delia studies.
Why aren't you coming? Bernard, and you're supposed to be dressed. How long have you been back?
Why are you wearing those clothes?
Do be quick. Just put anything on. We're all being photographed, except Hannah.
I'll come and watch.
Mommy says that you got the theodolite.
What are you supposed to be, Chloe? Bo Peep?
Jane Austen.
Of course.
Oh, it's in the Hermitage. Sorry.
I thought it wasn't until this evening. What photograph?
The local paper, of course. They always come before we start. We want a good crowd of us. Gus looks gorgeous.
The newspaper. I'm ready.
My lady, what is it?
Septimus, shush. Now's our chance.
For what? Dear God.
Do not act the innocent. Tomorrow I will be 17. There.
Dear Christ.
Now you must show me. You are paid in advance.
Oh.
The count plays first. It is God-given. I cannot be 17 and not waltz.
But your mother.
While she swoons, we can dance. The house is a bed. I heard the Broadway. Oh, Septimus, teach me now.
Hush, I cannot now.
Indeed you can, and I come barefoot, so mind my toes.
I cannot because it is not a waltz.
Is it not?
No, it It is too slow for waltzing.
Oh, then we will wait until he plays quickly.
My lady.
Mr. Hodge. Are you reading my essay? Why do you work here so late?
To save my candles.
You have my new primer.
It is mine again. You should not have written in it.
It was a joke.
It will make me mad as you promised. Sit over there. You will have us in disgrace.
If Mama comes, I will tell her we only meant to kiss, not to waltz.
Silence or bed.
Silence.
Oh,
Got it. It's heat.
Are you tight, Val?
No, it's a diagram of heat exchange.
So we are all doomed?
Yes.
Like a steam engine, you see? She didn't have the maths, not remotely. She saw what things meant. Way ahead, like seeing a picture.
This is not science. This is storytelling.
Is it a waltz now?
No.
Like a film.
What did she see?
That you can't run the film backwards. Heat was the first thing which didn't work that way. Not like Newton. A film, a pendulum, or a ball falling through the air, backwards it looks the same.
The ball will be going the wrong way.
You got to know that. But with heat, friction, ball breaking the window,
Yes.
it won't work backwards.
Who thought it did?
She saw why. You can put back the bits of glass, but you can't collect up the heat of the smash. It's gone.
So the improved Newtonian universe must seize and grow cold. Dear me.
Heat goes into the mix.
Yes. We must hurry if we are going to dance.
And everything is mixing the same way all the time, irreversibly,
Oh, we have time, I think.
until there's no time left. That's what time means.
When we have found all the mysteries and all the lost meaning, we will be alone on an empty shore.
Then we will dance. Is this a waltz?
It will serve.
Goody!
don't mind me, I left my jacket.
Are you leaving?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
What's up, Bernard?
Nothing I can go into.
Should I go?
No, I'm going.
Septimus!
I'll kill her! I'll kill her!
Oh dear.
What the hell is this club?
Mommy!
Your mother caught us in that cottage.
She snooped!
I don't think so. She was rescuing a theodolite.
I'll come with you, Bernard.
No, you bloody won't.
Don't you want me to?
Of course not. What for? I'm sorry.
What are you saying sorry to him for?
So sorry to you too. Sorry one and all. Sorry Hannah. Sorry Hermione. Sorry Byron. Sorry. Sorry. Now can I go?
Well,
What a bastard you are, Bernard.
and you mind your own business. Who told you to say anything?
Nothing.
It was worth it though, wasn't it?
It was wonderful.
Nothing.
Well, shit. I drive you get sloshed.
A straight.
Oh. Bernard!
I look forward to the genius of the plate. I hope you find your hermit. I think out front is the safest.
Actually, I've got a good idea of who he was, but I can't prove it.
Publish.
Am I waltzing?
Yes, my lady. Take your essay. I have given it an alpha and blind faith. Be careful with the play.
I will wait for you to come.
I cannot.
You may.
I may not.
You must.
I will not.
Then I will not go. Once more for my birthday.
Septimus holding Plautus. I was looking for that. Thank you. Oh dear, I don't really.
Will you join us this morning, Lord Augustus? We have our drawing lesson.
I don't think that was the line.
Yeah, that's not the line.
Order! Order! I am obliged.
Jesus Christ!
Wait, I'm so confused. When was I standing up?
Boo!
My name is Septimus, and I'm feeling pretty reckless. A testament to all the shit that I put up with. I'm here with my main B, Thomasina. You think you're smarter than her at math, but you can't beat her. Then we got Mr. and Mrs. Chater. You might not like the husband, but the wife, you can't hate her. She my side hoe, we was up in the Then of course we got Valentine, Bernard, and Hannah. But they act in all sorts of different manners, trying to discover all the different ways of heat. But you know this crew, they can't be beat. Arcadia.
I know lady.
Yeah.
Crew might have like 2 bars.
Go.
Lady crew, your relationships are doomed.
Literal.
Alright, back to one, everybody.
Lady crew, her relationships are doomed. She always takes up too many guys up to her room.
Oh! Go, go, oh, 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 kill, oh, kill, oh, kill, oh, oh, oh. Yeah!
Anyways, are we filming? Hey, hey, do you dancing? Go crazy, hey. That was like
I am ready to
Slide.
go. Drop. Hit the beat, don't stop, ayy. Don't stop, ayy. Don't stop, ayy. Run it on that beat. Run it on that beat. Ayy. Run it on that, run it on that, run it on that beat. Sorry!